I believe in you, dude.
Hey, suit up! You gotta be in front of the line! If we...
I got off my pretty snowy, stinky, dirty job, and I was like, I need to shower and change.
We just wanted to let you guys know a little bit more about us. My name is Andrew, if we haven't already met.
Hi,
this is my wife, Casey.
Hi, Casey.
Thanks, Logan. You said hi. We want to let you guys know a little bit more about who we are, what we're trying to do here, what you can expect from us. So first of all, a little bit about my background. I grew up in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. I was hoping someone would say like "Go Cowboys" or something. Personally, I'm a Bills fan. I just want to make sure that everyone absolutely despise the Cowboys. So don't take it. That's a conversation for later. So I grew up in Dallas. I grew up in a really awesome Christian home. Like maybe some of you guys know what I'm talking about, where your mom drags you to church every week. Your dad is like a deacon here. Like you're just always at church. That was me. And I honestly loved it growing up. I had friends in the church, but I realized in about 7th and 8th grade, I'm just doing what my parents are telling me to do. Like I'm just sitting here because they're telling me to. I'm just going to Sunday school because I'm supposed to. I'm saying all the right things. And then in 8th grade, I suddenly realized, oh, I need to actually make this my own. Like I need to actually make this decision for myself. And a lot of you guys are there, trying to figure out, am I going to follow Jesus? Is this a thing that I want to do, or is this just a thing that I'm forced to do? So that's what we're here to help you explore, and I decided the answer was a full yes. Like absolutely, I want to follow Jesus all of my life, which then led me to go to a Bible college called Ozark Christian College. Go Ambassadors. It's super small. You've never heard of it. It's tiny. We can talk about more about that later. So that brought me to a Bible college, which then brought me out to be a pastor in Phoenix, Arizona. Doing pretty much exactly this. For the last 3 years, I've been a students pastor, a special needs pastor, hanging out with high schoolers, middle schoolers, just getting to know a little bit more about what it's like to be in high school currently. So I want to let you guys know this isn't my first rodeo. It's not just like, oh, we can pull a fast one on Andrew because he's new to this thing. It's like, no, I've seen the thing, I've done the thing, and I just really am passionate about letting you guys know who I am, about letting you guys know who Jesus is.
I grew up in a very small farm town of 200 people in Missouri, so when everyone's like, I have a small town, I'm like, trumpet, I'm the winner. But I grew up playing sports, and I know a lot of you guys play sports, but my main ones were basketball. I played softball. I ran track for 1 year, and I tried to hide in the bathroom for most of the sprints, so I don't like track, but if you guys have track meets, please invite us. We would love to go to them. But I did that. I grew up in church. There wasn't really a time I didn't know who Jesus was. Like my family, like Andrew, was just super involved in church. And I think it was around middle school, high school, where I was like, man, I know who Jesus is, but I want more of him in my life than just going to church and doing the thing. So I started volunteering in church. I got to go on a few mission trips, which I know, how many of you guys have gone on a mission trip through Grace Commons? Yes, so some of you guys know it's an important thing for you guys, but it was really big for me where I got to get out of my small little town and see that, man, this world is super broken and there's a need for Jesus, but be empowered and excited to be like, man, I can make a change in the world if I get to tell people about who Jesus is. And so I did that. I got more involved in sports. I was a captain for a few of them, and so just began to really own my faith. And then I actually went to the same school as Andrew. Fun fact, I was just like a year and a half older than him, so we actually never met, which probably is a good thing that we met out in Phoenix. But we did that. I went to New Hampshire for a year, got to work in a church out there and really loved it. And then I went to Phoenix and have lived there for the past 5 years. I worked in youth sports. I was a sports pastor, which I think is one of the best titles outside of like youth director you could have, where I worked with like 4-year-olds up to 6th graders, and we played soccer and basketball. Got to do that, and then this past year I actually taught high school math and science, which is really funny because I just have a Bible degree. I got thrown into it, so if you guys need like an okay tutor in something, I probably could help you guys out a little bit with that. But we both love students, and so this was a thing for us. We were trying to figure out like, where do we go from Phoenix? What do we do next? And God just kind of laid out Boulder for us. We love to be outside. We love to hike. We did the Grand Canyon like a month after we got married. And we'll tell you the story later. We don't have time for it right now. But everything that like the outside part of Boulder and just the community that you guys have, we really love. And we're super excited to be here with you guys.
What is Wednesday night all about? Like, what is this Fishy Club supposed to be like? Number one goal that we have is for this to be a fun environment for y'all to invite your friends. So the first goal we have is for this to be a fun environment where you get to invite your friends. Number two is for you to build community here. So in your small group, we actually want you to take those things seriously. We get it, it's fun, we want you to have a good time, get to know your leaders. We also want that to be a place where if things are really crappy, you have a tough week, we want you to be able to voice that there. If you want to know what it's like to like go to college, like ask some of your leaders, pull them aside. We want this to be a place where you can be true, you can be honest, you can be real with those people. And then last, but probably most important, is Jesus. We want this to be a place where you guys can experience Jesus, experience what the Bible has to say, and then get to ask good questions about learning more about that stuff.
Our big thing for Common Ground is that it's about spiritual growth. We want you guys to be able to dive into scripture and understand that a little bit better. So we're actually going to go over the book of Jonah. How many of you guys have heard or read of Jonah before? Okay, so quite a few of you. This would be really fun for you guys to get a review. If you guys haven't ever gone through Jonah, it's one of our favorites.